Okay, so we are going to practice some graphing skills today. We're going to be doing this throughout the year. Making and interpreting line graphs is what we're looking at, and it presents some information here on line graphs. The thing I want to highlight are the dependent variable and the independent variable. What that means is the independent variable is what you're controlling. So in this experiment down here, they tell you that the independent variable is the tablespoons. Now, that is what you control. You control how many tablespoons of salt are going into this experiment, so that makes it the independent variable. Over on the y-axis, you have boiling temperature, which is your dependent variable. Dependent variable is like your data that you're collecting from the experiment. So if we turn it over, we look at the first problem. It says approximately what temperature would a quart of water with 3 tablespoons of salt boil? So 3 tablespoons of salt and boiling. I look at my graph, tablespoons of salt, I go over to 3, and this is the boiling temperature, so I simply follow it up to the line, and it boils at 221 degrees Fahrenheit. 221 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's how you read the graph. Now down here, you're going to be making your own graph using this data table here, temperature and gas volume. Now it tells you that the temperature is the independent variable, so that's on the x-axis, and it tells you that the gas is the dependent variable, so that's on the y. We start down here at 0, and I'm changing this to 600 in temperature, so 200, 400, 600. The spacing is always 200 Kelvin difference. It always has to stay the same between lines. Your y-axis goes from 0 up to 2.8. So we can do 0. If we tried 1, 2, 3, that would work. So 1, skip a line. 2, there, skip a line, and 3. And then to graph these, for instance, if I want to graph 200 and 0.7, I go 200 here. 0.7 would be right about here. So this data point is right there. Okay, you'll finish that off and let us know if you have any questions.